Hello, New Zealand team. This is David Nieves, Purple Diamond, sending you a quick message from Anaheim, California, where we're going to have the amazing ILA event for North America here in Team Fusion. We're very, very excited. I know Team Fusion is dominating about 80% of the room, so we're jacked up about it. I'm actually in Disneyland right now. I have some business partners out there waiting for me, some family, just enjoying really the life that this type of business provides and this type of amazing opportunity provides for every single one of you. And I just want to give you a quick message because several reasons. Number one, I'm actually gonna be out there in your side of the world really soon in the next few months. So keep an eye out for that. I'm in contact with most of your leaders, and I'm excited to come out there and help you guys build and do the best that I can to help you guys. But if I can give you some advice, just some quick tips on what you can do to progress your business and to really help you out. And I have a reason to really to put this video together is because I believe for myself that I have a purpose. And after coming from a position where I lost everything, I was in a wheelchair, I was in a position where literally I got humbled really quick. I was hiding my car in my next door neighbor's garage. I was the police came to my door, said remove your stuff, or the sheriff will do it for you because I haven't paid my rent in 5 months. I mean, it was just a real bad situation. When then a friend of mine by the name of James Bradford introduced me to Kyani, and today the lifestyle that I get to live is way 1,000 times better of all my dreams were 2 years ago. But if you look at my story, you kind of see you see a gap, and you see the way I was. And I remember I have friends today that haven't seen me in 2 years, and they just cannot believe the transformation that has happened, just not in myself, but throughout my life. And that happens really through a process, and that's what I want to share with you today. And that's the process. There's a process for to get to where from where you at right now to where you want to go. It doesn't happen overnight, like it's an obvious statement, but there's a process that happens, and that process to me is called life. I believe that life is a heartbeat. If you look at the monitor heartbeat in a hospital, it goes up and down, up and down. Life is a heartbeat, isn't it, of up and down. And so building this business is no different. And in the beginning, it's always really slow. It took me, I didn't even hit J my first 30 days in business because I was really a slow starter. But it's not how you start, it's how you finish. That's what this is about. And that process has to do with you doing everything right. And I'll give you an example. I like to read my Bible, so I like to give Bible stories because it's just the way I've learned. If you look at the story like Joseph, right? Joseph in the Bible became second in command in Egypt. Only first was the Pharaoh. And only second to the Pharaoh. But he in the process for him to get there, he went through some things. If you remember the story, in the beginning, the first thing that happened to him, he was beat up by his brothers, almost murdered by his brothers. Then that's called the process. Then he was thrown into a well, left for dead. That's called the process. His brothers feel bad about him, so they sold him to slavery. That's called the process. Then he lived in slavery for a while before being sold to a strange home. The process. In that strange home, he built himself to the top, to the #1 servant. But guess what? Life happens up and down, right? So his mistress accused him of almost raping her. Process. He was thrown in jail. Process. In jail, he almost got killed. Process. Then he became the #1 assistant in jail. Again, all that is the process. And finally, he became second in command. So, but if you notice, Joseph did everything right. And one thing that you realize about that story is that he did everything right. And that story teaches us something. It teaches us that in our job is to do everything right. And while we're going through the process of the ups and down, when someone tells you this is not for them, when someone tells you, hey, you're crazy, nobody makes money in those things, all those things are saturated, that's a pyramid thing. That is called the process. In our job, in my job, what I realized is that in my life, that I just had to stay steady, that I had to put one foot in front of the other and understand that this is me going through the process, and the process becomes personal growth, becomes you working on yourself, you growing. That's the difference, you know. The thoughts they have brought you to where you're at today in your life won't take you to where you want to go tomorrow. When the moment I realized that, I was